But can I give you my favorite verse? I said, Akron, can I give you my favorite verse? All right then. Said, you know that I'm talking about my grandma's hands. Used to hand me a piece of candy. Now, I don't know about y'all, but the kind of church that I grew up in, it wasn't one of those churches where you show up and an hour later you were on your way to Applebee's. And I know some of y'all know what I'm talking about. Because I would get to Sunday school at about 9:15 a.m., but church wouldn't get done till 3. And when I was little, I was an antsy child. My mom's right here, she'll tell you. I would fidget around and such, you know, and I'd be messing around. And Dad would look at me and he'd be like, son, cut it out. And I would stop. But then he'd look away and I'd get right back to it, you know. And Mom would ask real kindly. Y'all know Aunt Becky. She would be like, Jonathan, quit playing around. And then I would stop for a little bit, but as soon as she got to praising, I'd get right back to it. But sometimes we would visit Grandma's church, and don't you know my grandma? She would reach down in that bag. Did anybody's grandma have a bag? And she would pull a piece of candy. But not just any candy. I said not just any candy. Maybe your grandma had the strawberry joints that had the wrapper that had a strawberry. Anybody's grandma have that one? Or maybe your grandma had them chalky little mints that nobody really liked, but you pretended that you liked them because you wanted to be nice to grandma. Anybody have those ones? But you see, my grandma, you know what she had? I'm talking about them Werther's Originals, them little caramel joints with the country town on the front. Does anybody know what I'm talking about? You know that I am talking about my grandma's hands. Pick me up each time I fail. And Lord knows I'm still falling. I'm talking about my grandma's hands. Boy, they really came in handy. Cause she would say, Jonah, don't you whip that boy. What you wanna spank him for? Said he ain't dropped no apple core. But I don't have my grandma anymore. But when I get to heaven, I'ma look for my grandma.